so you just explain it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just go through the process. So you,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Tell us who Gavin is and how you met him and how it sort of happened and what your role was on the film and what you did.
We've got a mutual friend called John, and John knew that I was in my second year and I was looking for something else alongside my second year. And he sent me the Facebook page for The Shadow of Death, which at the time was called Upon a Knife's Edge. I'm quite glad they changed the name, but it was called that at the time, and John just went, "This is my friend Gav, he's making this film, get involved in it." And I just Facebooked Gav saying, "Hi, my name's this, I'm second year university doing film, can I come and help and look and stuff?" And I sent him my CV, and then he eventually asked me to co-produce for him, which was exciting. And we met up, we went over to his just to kind of get to know each other a bit, just to have a bit of chat. And then filming started. Well, no, that's a lie actually. I did stuff before that. I did casting. I helped with some casting. I sourced costumes. I helped in the script. I gave my feedback and stuff. I got involved in some of the pre-production, but most of my role was on set. I was kind of, at the same time as being the co-producer, I was kind of everything else that they needed. I did some help with script reading and things. I did some lighting. I did lots of things on set because it was such a skeleton crew. It was nice to be on set to help a hand with everything. The sound guy Andy, his kind of one role was to do the sound, but I was kind of more flexible and I could wander around and put blood on people and stuff like that.
Do you mind expanding on a couple of those things? For instance, so how did you go about casting?
Yeah, we used Star Now, and we put individual kind of casting calls out on the website, and we got quite a few responses back, which was interesting actually, because A, they would have had to have given up a lot of their weekends, and B, it was for free as well. None of us got paid.
Were you offering travel? Or?
Yeah, Gail was offering travel expenses, but none of us, we kind of didn't profit from it. Well, money-wise, we didn't profit from it. And we had some people come over and audition, and some of them went really well. And one of the women who played the role of, her name's Jane, oh my god, I can't remember her name in the film, but she got a role, and she's a girlfriend of the sound guy Andy, so it's nice to have them on set, and we all gelled really well. Yeah, it was just kind of pretty traditional auditions, yes or no's people, and then kind of the first day of filming was set, and that's how it started.
When you say pretty traditional auditions, so how did you audition people?
We just told them to come. So it was at Gav's house. We asked them to come and read a bit of the dialogue that they were auditioning for, and we had someone else read off another bit who was just sitting there at the time, and yeah, we did it like that, and that was how it happened really. One person auditioned over video. I don't think they got a part. It wasn't very good. And Gav had one guy in mind called Dan Boney, plays the role of Craven. He was friends with him before, and he got the role because I think partly the role was a bit written for him because he's such a good character in real life as well.
So how many people did you get auditioning in total?
Oh gosh,
Lots.
For each role, I think the most popular role got 7. So, I mean, we didn't get a massive amount. It wasn't like, a big Hollywood thing. It was whoever could kind of be there at the time and who was prepared to do it all. And
so what, you had, say, 6, 7 roles, and so 42 people you got through?
Oh, gosh, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? I can't quite remember. Maybe 30, I think. I can't quite remember.
Did you pay travel expenses when they came to audition? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them came in the car, some of them came on the train.
And you might have seen on that thing, I was also interested, because this is something that always comes up when we do things is, so you've got these actors. Actually, what I should ask is, I don't even know how long you shot over actually, but kind of interested in all these kind of logistical things. So if you maybe you can just tell us this in one lump, and I'll ask you if I know anything you say. So how long did you shoot for, and how with the actors, how? Because there's one thing that I never took into consideration when we first done something, is that like they need to eat something, and if you're out in the woods or something, or and soon if you start ordering pizzas, it can be, if you've got a small budget, you just, So stuff like that, I'm really interested if you just tell us how that sort of went, because I'm assuming you were involved in that kind of.
Yeah. This whole shooting of the Shadow, I think from idea to finish of the project, which I mean editing wise took about a year and a half, 2 years. I can't quite remember how long I was shooting. It took a whole summer, a little bit before the summer. So maybe 5 months of weekends and the odd bank holiday. Food wise, it's a bit of a joke actually, a bit of a joke amongst the cast and crew. Gav always bought us, he made us and bought us cheese sandwiches. By the end of it we were sick of it, and we had cheese sandwiches and tea on a break, and like crisps and things. But one day, on a particularly nice day, we had a barbecue by the shack in the woods. Someone just bought a disposable barbecue and we had barbecue, which was nice. I think that was on our last day of shooting of all of us together, so that was nice. We had champagne afterwards. And
so the whole production run on cheese sandwiches?
Yeah, cheese sandwiches and biscuits.
So just if you can, just expand on that. So I'm thinking sorry, I'm just taking my coat off because I'm worried about the noise of me moving around. Yeah. If I'm thinking 5 months of weekends, and are these people travelling any distance, or are they all local?
Karina travelled from Portsmouth area, a couple from London. Andy used to only live in Farnborough, the sound guy, so he didn't have to travel very far. We travelled together. Gav's in Farnham, so not very far, because we filmed most of it in Farnham. So most, I suppose, about an hour and a half on the train. Wimbledon and things, Clapham Junction, a couple of people.
What I'm getting at is, and maybe you can sort of have a word on the budget. What I'm sort of driving at is I'm not sure what your budget was really. But as I said before, these things come up. You suddenly look at how long you're shooting for, and you've got to try and, if you are paying people travel expenses, 5 months, that seems like that could, even if it's short journeys, if you're paying everyone, did you pay everyone's travel every time they came to set?
In the beginning it was kind of like that. I got travel from somewhere else, so Gav didn't have to pay me. Andy, the sound guy, I think mostly refused money. I think in the end, a lot of us just were finding it anyway, and in the end it was a labour of love, and we found the train fare and we found the kind of the fuel fare and stuff. So in the end because obviously Gav was keeping us updated on the budget I think in the end, including the camera, I think would come to £1.5 grand. So that was exceptionally well done. The pay for using the field and the shack was a bottle of whiskey. So everyone kind of realised and understood that Gav was paying it out of his own pocket, and he had 2 kids and a wife and stuff, We all understood that, and we all kind of pulled together in the end and found the money, and
So was it meant to be like that from the outset, or was that just how it kind of evolved?
It kind of...
did you know how long was it well planned how long the shoot was and the budget, or did it kind of evolve and then get to a point where everyone we've gone so far, let's pull together and get it finished?
Yeah, I don't know if the amount of time it took was especially laid out. I think it gave us kind of an estimated amount of months that we'd need to be available. But with the budget, he said he went over budget a little bit and things, and but yeah, in the end it was, we were all tired and stuff. I mean, full-time jobs. I was full-time at uni and working on weekends. We're all a bit tired and things, but we came together and got it all done, and yeah. So, what was it meant to be like that from the outset, or was that just how it kind of evolved?
So was it meant to be like that from the outset, or was that just how it kind of evolved?
It kind of... I don't know if the amount of time it took was especially laid out. I think it gave us kind of an estimated amount of months that we'd need to be available. But yeah, in the end it was it was, you know, it was for more for the fun of it, really. Well, obviously, because you got the film out of it in the end. But you know, it was we all looked forward to it and things, so we all just wanted to get it done and make it what Gav wanted.
So on set, what in production? What was your role? You weren't operating camera or anything. What was your actual role?
No, I was. Ah, yes. Oh, I had a little SD Handycam. Thankfully, I've upgraded now, but I had a little SD Handycam, and I was filming mostly the special effects for the film because I am currently editing a feature-length horror makeup documentary based on the footage and a long interview with our special effects guy called Mark. So that was one of the main reasons and one of my priorities on set. But I also kind of kept by Gav. I was reading up what shot was next. Like I said, I was kind of doing everything else. I also filmed a scene. I filmed the bird watcher scene because Gav was the bird watcher. So that was my little piece in the puzzle.
So crew-wise, you said it was a small crew. I mean, there's you and Gavin.
Me, Gav, Andy, the sound guy. There's all the actors. It was at times it was just me, Gav, and Andy, if I can remember properly, and Mark as well, because obviously you need a special effects guy because we didn't know about that stuff. But we had the killer helping out with the blood. We had actors, if they're not doing anything, they were helping as well, like set up the next scene and things. So we were all, they were acting and while they're not acting, they were kind of asking what they could do and things and helping out. And because there wasn't very many of us.
Just have a flick through, see what else we had on there.